Hello students and welcome to English 414 documentation. This is an entirely online class and I hope you're as excited as I am about this version of the class. I'm going to take time in this video to walk you through the syllabus and the course calendar and to give you an overview of all of the things we'll be accomplishing this semester. So I hope you won't be overwhelmed as we go through all this information, but it's all carefully paced in the course calendar. And each week I will give you a to-do list that, if you follow very carefully, you will find that you have no trouble accomplishing everything that we have set before us this semester. So without further ado, we're going to go through the syllabus and the course calendar. Here we are on the landing page of our Learn site, and as I said, we're going to be going over the syllabus, which is here on the left, and the course calendar, which is here on the left. I have this currently in my view, but in student view, it should look pretty much the same at this point. It seems like the processing speed here is a little slow, but here we go. So this is the landing page, as I said. So because I'm recording this before the semester officially begins, week 1 is not yet revealed in this view, but I will show you what it includes in just a moment. So this is our landing page, and we have a cute little graphic here that shows a cross-sectional diagram, and this illustration documents a process, electric generation with a water wheel. This is something you may recognize. It comes from a book of Richard Scarry's, and I have small children, so this is something that I've seen, and I noticed it and wanted to include it in this class because it just shows how much the documentation of processes has penetrated many aspects of our experience, including describing processes to people of all ages, including small children in children's books. So on our course landing page, here's an introduction by me, and I hope you'll read it. And then I want you to pay close attention to these items here: our textbook link, our syllabus link, course calendar link, discussion board. I'm going to switch back to my view so I can go through some of these things, hopefully a little bit more easily for you. So in our textbook sidebar link, you'll find the two principal textbooks for the class. One is a textbook by Alan S. Pringle and Sarah O'Keefe, Technical Writing 101. It's included here as a PDF. You might think to yourself, well, this just sounds like a general technical writing textbook. Wouldn't that be more appropriate for a 100 or 200 level tech writing class? Well, as it turns out, no, it's pretty suited to documentation, and it is available completely in this PDF, so that's great. The other one is an online HTML textbook written by David McMurray, and you can go to this link and you can learn about him. He's a former technical writer from IBM. We'll be using this one in a more limited fashion. So the next documents we're going to see are the syllabus and course calendar, and I already have those up for you. This is the syllabus. I could read it all to you here, but you probably wouldn't want to watch a video of me just reading this to you. But you'll see my office hours are listed here. Here's an about our course, and I also want to skip down to our learning outcomes. So in this course, you're going to be understanding professional expectations in the field of technical communication, including editing, design, presentation, writing, data visualization, creation, etc., specifically as related to the creation and analysis of documentation. You're going to get an understanding of the research expectations and practices in TechCom and related fields, and experience working collaboratively, and an understanding of the way TechCom projects result from collaborative planning and production practices. So please think about these learning outcomes. These really pertain to most classes in technical and professional communication, but we're going to be applying them specifically with a documentation-focused nuance. So once you read these two pretty substantive paragraphs up at the top, you'll see how we're going to implement these outcomes. Here is a pretty detailed list of what our assignments are, how your 1,000 points in this course will be constituted. These are in order of their appearance in the syllabus, except for the last few items here, which are kind of scattered throughout the course. The discussion boards are scattered throughout, the quizzes are scattered throughout, and then you have 3 peer reviews that are scattered throughout the course. So here we have the first, which is an online documentation review. This is basically you writing up a memorandum that describes your experience interacting with documentation. You can choose some documentation sites that you find online. You can deal with product manuals, like for an IKEA cabinet or anything that you find. There is more information in the assignment here in the syllabus, and there will be even more information in the prompt itself. So the next thing is the product website. You actually will be building a website, and you won't be using a pre-built what you see is what you get editor. You'll be doing it basically from scratch. So you can read this paragraph to give yourself a sense of what's coming. I believe that happens in week 3. The next is about graphics that are included in documentation, and I'm specifically going to be having you analyze a cutaway or a diagram from a product manual or user guide of your choice. The next item is a group project. You and your group mates will be coming up with a documentation plan, which is related to a proposal. So you will see the whole breakdown of that assignment listed here in quite a lot of detail. And then late in the semester, you're going to be returning to that website that you built early in the semester. And I just want to say that if you have no experience building a website, don't panic. The first assignment, I'm not going to be assessing how successful you are in reaching your desired conclusion. I want you to grapple with it, try, work hard at it, and you might fail, but you will succeed potentially in the assignment and grappling with all those nuances. Now, at the end of the semester, this assignment, the completion of documentation on your website, you're going to return to that website and you're going to complete one page, one documentation page, one sidebar menu item. So read all of this and hopefully it will make more sense. And on your own time, you can read all of the details, and I won't spend time here going through it all. Farther on down in the syllabus, you see our required texts. You can read about the collaborative work in the course and how you'll submit your assignments. You can read my pretty strict late assignment policy. You can learn about how courteousness and communication pertain in an online classroom context. Here is information on disability accommodation and academic honesty, or dishonesty in this case, which is most famously known of as plagiarism, so you can read about that here. Our respectful campus policy, classroom conduct, computer ethics, and CAPS. So please read every word in this on your own time. Now, the other item in the left sidebar, which is really important to read in detail this first week, is the course calendar. Here it is. In this table, I have everything week by week for 16 weeks. You can read my heading content up here, which is a little busy, I apologize, but it tells you how to use the information in this table. I've broken the class out into Monday, Wednesday, Friday activities, but you don't have to do all of these activities broken up in that way, but I organized this way to give you a sense of a good way to organize your time. Some things have to be done on certain days, like this week by Friday, 11:59, you have to post to the discussion board and you have to take a quiz. So you'll see highlighted items indicate things that must be done on a certain day. You'll also notice in here there are a lot of hyperlinks. Those should come across okay in the PDF. You should just be able to click them and go to the page or download an item. If you cannot, try next to highlight it and paste it into a browser. If that doesn't work, don't just give up and not do the assignment. Just email me and I'll send you a corrected link. So you can look through this course calendar and see when everything's due. There are a few instances in this syllabus where I've given you some breathing time because you've just completed a very intense few days of work on a project. So hopefully in reading this, you will see exactly how our class is structured and when everything is due. So the next thing I want to point out to you here is our week 1 area. This includes a numbered list of things that you need to include this week. Sometimes there are hyperlinks in here that are just copies of information that is in the course calendar, but sometimes, for example, like the videos where I say linked here, this will be a video by me, this video specifically. Also, I will include supplementary videos like here. This is a video that goes with the above content. So I will be providing some contextualization for you on some exercises. But if you follow these numerical lists and accomplish everything that I lay out for you, you should have no trouble succeeding in the class. There's a lot to learn this semester, and we're all going to learn together. So I look forward to working with you all. And please let me know if you have any questions.